Hello everybody, so I wanted to make a short video about how important your focus is. And I wanted to also explain why what you focus on is important. I feel like a lot of times people tell us to do things and they tell us things are important, but they don't really explain why. They just say, hey, do this. So why is it important for you to focus on whatever it is that you want to attract in your life? So it's important because your focus creates everything. So everything is energy, frequency, vibration, light particles, wave, energy. And because of that, everything is energy. That means your words and your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, they all send signals out to the universe, or, out to the field of energy around us. And it's pretty much telling the field what to bring back to you. So, if you are focused on negative things, you're going to pull lots of negative things into your life. And I know a lot of people are thinking, I don't know why all this bad stuff's happening to me. Why is all this crazy stuff happening to me? So, a lot of it is already pre-stored programming from, when you were a child. Between the ages of 0 and 8, you pretty much pick up the majority of your main programming. So, and then as you grow up later on in life, you of course pick up more programming, but that original programming is so important because it kind of gives your mind like a foundation of, what to start with. So if you had a very positive upbringing, then you may see yourself having a lot more positive experiences. If you didn't have, a lot of positive things happening in your life as a child, then, you may see more negative situations happening. So, reprogramming the subconscious mind is super duper duper important. Now, before I get into the reprogram of the subconscious mind, I want to go back to your focus and your intention. So I feel like there is a huge war for your focus and your intention right now. And you see it with the media, even like YouTube, music, television. All of these things are trying to grab your attention. And the reason why, and you even see it with advertisements, the reason why advertisements is such a huge thing is because they know what you focus on, you're going to bring that into your reality. So say for instance, you focused on this McDonald's sign, you're going to bring that McDonald's sign back into your reality just by focusing on it one time. And that's how powerful your focus and your attention is. If, because whatever you focus on, the universe is, or you are pretty much going to manifest that energy back to yourself. You are like kind of like a magnet, and you're constantly magnetizing things to you based off of your focus. So, if you're watching movies and paying attention to the news and you're seeing all this negative stuff happening, you're going to bring more of those negative situations because your mind's going to think, okay, this is what they want. They want this. This is the type of stuff they want in their reality, because your mind doesn't judge based off of what's good and bad. Your mind is just, pretty much there to almost mirror back to you that what you focus on. That's why, that saying that there is no enemy outside, the enemy is only within. It's because, pretty much whatever you focus on, whatever is in, whatever you focus on, you're going to bring it back to yourself. Whatever's within you, you're going to see in the outside world. Everything is like a big, huge mirror. So, as we start to shift our focus to more positive things, or to things that we want to create, and that's why it's important to also think really, really big. Focus on big things. Don't think anything is too big for you. Nothing is too big. Anything is possible. If somebody else has done it before, you can do it too. And I feel like this is super important. We see a lot of people doing really big things, and then we feel small. We feel like it's not possible for us, but that is not true at all. Anything is possible. Okay, it's really wherever you put your focus, wherever your mindset is, you're gonna mirror that energy back to yourself. So if you're thinking, you know, I can do this, I got this, you know, you're going to get that energy mirrored back to you, and then opportunities, things are going to open up for you. You know, it's kind of like this. If you know, were to say, you know, you're in a store and you're walking around and you see some stuff that you really want, but you're like, you know what, I can't afford it. Your mind is going to just close down. Like, okay, they can't afford it. Boom, done. But instead of saying stuff like that, if you were to say, you know what, I don't really know how I can afford this right now, but I know somehow I can. I know if other people have, you know, been able to buy this before, I can buy this too. Your mind is going to go to work and it's going to try to find a way for you to purchase this. It may give you some extra money somehow, or, you know, manifest some sort of situation or circumstance so that you can get this thing in your life, because you pretty much opened a door for yourself in faith, believing that somehow it's possible, even though you may not know how. And, you know, we don't always have to know how. We just have to get ourselves focused on what it is that we want to create in our lives. So if it's health and wholeness, focus on that. You know, you want to put pictures up, you know, all around your house of health and wholeness. What does health and wholeness look like to you? Because health and wholeness looks different to everybody. You know, some people may just think eating healthy is health and wholeness to them. Other people may need exercise. They may need a particular type of exercise. Whatever it is, you know what it is that you need to feel whatever it is that you want. So, you know, surround yourself with those things. Focus on those things. Think about those things. You know, constantly reinforcing that you are healthy, you are whole, you know, that, you know, things work out in your favor. You know, that you are fortunate, that you are blessed, that you are lucky, that good things happen to you. You know, these are the things that, you know, in order to manifest positive things in your life, you pretty much have to completely change into almost a completely different person. Because, you know, most of us have been raised in, you know, negative environments, and, you know, there are different ranges of negativity. Some people have been raised in a much more negative environment, or for instance, you know, one person may have had, you know, a lot of, you know, good upbringing in terms of money, but maybe relationships. They didn't have a good upbringing around relationships. So, you know, basically it all varies. But our ultimate goal is to focus on what we want. Identify the different areas of our life that need changing, and then focus on the, you know, the way we want things to look. And, you know, this is going to bring those things into your life. That means when you're focusing on what you want, you're not just, you know, observing it, looking at it, you know, looking at pictures, you're speaking it out loud, you know. And a lot of times when you're saying things, you may not even believe it right away, you know, but eventually if you speak it enough, you will believe it, you know. Anything in repetition, the conscious mind thinks it's important and it will send it back to the subconscious mind. This is how we created programs in the first place, you know. Repetition is very, very powerful. Looking at yourself in the mirror, talking to yourself in the mirror, looking at yourself in the eyes. You know, I know a lot of people may have done this before, you know, big speeches, stuff like that. This is a very powerful technique. Looking at yourself in the mirror and, you know, reaffirming, you know, that you are that person that you know you want to be. You know, these things are very, very powerful. And then the reprogramming of the subconscious mind. How do we reprogram the subconscious mind? We can use the mirror technique I just talked about. You know, using, putting visuals around us. But, you know, a very powerful technique is to listen to subliminal programming. And if you don't trust the subliminal programming that you can find on YouTube, you can make your own. You know, all it takes is a recorder, and most of us have that on our phone. You know, you can record your own voice, affirming different things, whatever it is that you want to create, and then you're going to play these recordings over and over and over again. And definitely while you're sleeping, because when you're sleeping, you are in a state where your conscious mind is actually down. Your conscious mind is not able to say, hey, nope, that doesn't work, that doesn't fit, that doesn't make sense. You know, so when the conscious mind is down, those programs, those positive programs, will go right back to the subconscious. Once they get to the subconscious works right away to bring those things into your life. You know, I feel like this is very important information, and I feel like this is information that should be taught in school, but I get why it's not, because it's so very powerful. You know, the power of your attention and your focus is super, super powerful. Everything is attention. Everything is focus. When you speak, you're setting an intention. You're putting your focus on something in particular. You know, when you think, you're focusing. Everything is about focus and attention. So, you know, I hope this video was helpful. If you ever have any questions, feel free to inbox me or on Messenger. Yeah, so I send lots of wealth, prosperity, abundance, happiness, health, and wholeness to everybody. And until next time, have a wonderful evening. See you later.